Lying Friends crossover part 2 is here, and it looks like we're getting some interesting pets in the future. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode, guys. Let's get into talking about what we're getting this week, because this week we should expect Escapologist available in the store for purchase. If you have some clues, now is the time to go and purchase him, because he'll be available later this week. This also probably means that he'll be added to some special game modes. Probably, maybe, he might be added to duos, blackjack, although I'm not completely sure if he really will because of his ability to teleport people to different chairs. So there is a high probability of him coming, but not a super high one, let's just say that. He will also probably release with a B tier skin in the store, although I don't know what it is and I don't know what it looks like. Another thing that we're getting this week is we're getting the Lines Friend crossover part 2. The week before last week we had part 1 return, but this week we're getting some new content where if you complete event missions you can receive 2 portraits, 2 graffiti, and 1 B tier furniture piece called Line Friends LED sign. That's quite a nice looking furniture piece. I'm looking forward to putting it somewhere on my wall. I haven't got that much space, but that's fine. We also got a share event where if you share the event, you'll be able to get a Lines Friend 1 portrait. I don't really know if it's I. And in the store, we're getting some new content, including Fire Investigators Leonard A tier skin, Mechanics Sally A tier skin, the Line Friends furniture package that contains 3 different furniture pieces, including the A tier Choco's Shopping Time furniture piece, the B tier Flying Coney, and the B tier Leonard the guitarist. That package will be available for 1,128 echoes, or you can buy those items separately. And the Fire Investigator A tier skin and Mechanic A tier skin are also for echoes only, although I don't remember the price. I believe they do have a discount for the first week, so yeah, go and check that one out if you want those skins. I'm a big fan of the Leonard skin, not so much of the Sally skin, but you know, maybe it looks better in game. We should also be getting 2 mini events. This is the time of year where NetEase likes to release a lot of mini events where they give you just a portrait and portrait frame, and it's basically when they haven't got too much content and they're trying to fill time between different events. This is usually in the summer months, and sometimes you'll see things in like June, July, and sometimes even August where they do these things as well. We do have big content coming soon, but there are going to be some weeks that are like lull weeks over the summer. The first one that we're getting is the Dragon Boat Festival. If you participate in this event, you'll be able to receive a portrait frame and also a barmaid themed portrait that's quite nice and normal. It doesn't really look anything connected to the Dragon Boat Festival itself, but that's fine. And then there's also the Children's Day event where if you participate, you'll be able to get a portrait themed around Axe Boy and a portrait frame that is a toy or castle themed portrait frame. We're getting some character days this week, as on the 29th we're getting Batter's character day. It's going to be his 4th one, meaning he's getting a special emote. Not really sure what kind of emote he might get. Very interesting. Acrobat is getting his character day on the 1st of June. It's going to be his 6th character day, meaning he's getting a special portrait. And since his alternate form Hullabaloo also has the same birthday or same character day, he'll be getting his 1st character day, meaning he's getting a normal portrait. So they're both getting portraits, one of which is normal, one of which is special. And a mini announcement from me before we move on to the future content. This week, I believe we should be hosting a charity event over the weekend. So Friday all the way through Monday, I've tried my best to gather some different content creators to go and do different charity streams during this weekend. I will also be doing some charity stream events during that weekend. Hopefully I've made an announcement as to what I would like you guys to do. If not, if I haven't done that today as the day of recording, then it's probably the day of the release of this video that I've posted over on the community page. But yeah, we're basically trying to raise money for the mental health month that is May. And so yeah, go and help if you would like to donate to charity. That is the best way to do it, at least this month. And that event is called Survive and Thrive. This is the 4th year in a row that we've done this. So yeah, let's talk about some future content. So we've had a couple of champion pets revealed, and these are champion pets for the IVL and IJL tournaments. So that's Identity 5 League and Identity 5 Japan League. No, I think that's correct. Yep. The first one is the MRC 2024 IVL Fall Champion pet that is an A tier pet called Miracle Crown. Literally, it's just a golden crown with some red jewels and then some kind of white pearls, as far as I can tell. Not too impressed by this one, but it is just a crown, so what else were we to expect? And then there's the Axis Wave 2025 IJL Fall Champion pet that is an A tier pet called Wave-kun. It is a cute jellyfish thing that's basically just their logo, and it is blue. It's not my favorite pet in the world, but it is quite a nice one. pretty decent. I can imagine these will be available at some point in the future, don't really know when, and they will probably only be available for echoes, but I can't remember if that's the case. Some more champion related stuff. The Koa champions from this year's Koa have decided which characters they're going to pick for next year's champion skins. So the team Zeta were the champions for Koa 7, Koa 8, whichever Koa we just had, and they chose Forward and Opera Singer to be getting champion skins next year. So similar to how we just had skins for Entomologist and also for Breaking Wheel, that were kind of the Chinese themed ones with the red, we'll be getting a Team Zeta, I guess, themed skin for Forward and Opera Singer. I'm sure these skins are going to be fantastic. I'm a big fan of Opera Singer's appearance, and it's nice to see Forward getting something. I don't really know why it feels like this is kind of special, but it's nice to see Forward getting something a little bit different. An extra thing to mention is that we'll be getting a live stream on June 6th, meaning that we'll probably have a lot of content to talk about. Now, they did just have a live stream last week that was the 520 Game and Lover event, but yeah, they didn't announce anything IDV related that a lot of people got annoyed about apparently. And yeah, so I guess we're getting all of the announcements in this June 6th announcement. But if that is the case, we will be talking about a ton of different things, as this should be the 7th anniversary stream, meaning we'll probably expect more details about crossovers, maybe some more things happening over the summer, some new characters, maybe Lanternist's abilities, who knows, we'll find out soon enough. If you haven't already, make sure you check that video that's on the screen right there, because YouTube thinks you'll like it.